Raven Elise TV.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven, and today I am here with, once again, not a makeup Monday. I'm sorry, I have not been posting actual makeup tutorials or get ready with me's for these past Monday. Last Monday I posted my skincare routine. This Monday it is all about selfie. So it's kind of makeup related, sort of, just bear with me. So yes, this is going to be my Selfie 101 video. I'm going to go through how I take my selfies, how I take my outfit pictures for Instagram, what apps I use to edit my pictures, everything that you've ever wanted to know about my Instagram pictures. So if you have been interested in knowing what apps I use and stuff like that, then this is the video for you. So this video is going to be helpful for people who are bloggers or makeup artists or any type of social media influencer. This is not just everyday selfies for everyday people. These are advanced selfies for people who are kind of real big on social media, or not big as in popular, but people who care about social media and people who actually care about posting quality content to their Instagram. Someone like me who is a YouTuber, a fashion vlogger, beauty, person like that. I want to post quality stuff to my Instagram. It's not just about just snapping a random selfie and just posting it. For me, I have to make sure that it looks nice and it looks good, so that, I want people to follow me and I want people to, check out my YouTube channel from the link on Instagram. It's more of a business standpoint, so I do have to be a little bit, nicer with it. So some of the stuff that I do mention in this video, you're probably gonna think like, that's too much, that's just extra, why are you trying so hard? Well, yeah, just think about the fact that, I actually am a YouTuber and stuff like that. For the average person, it might be too much, but I don't think so. I'm very into selfies myself, so even if I wasn't doing all this, I probably still would make sure that my selfies were on fleek. So to each their own, but whatever. So anyway, to start off with, let's talk about phones. I have an iPhone 6, which takes really good pictures, like really good, really HD, kind of too HD pictures. I feel like even when I use the front camera, like the front facing camera, it just shows everything, every pore, every pimple, everything. Like it shows no mercy, but it is really HD and it is really high quality and very nice and crisp and clean and impressive looking when you take selfies with the iPhone 6. Even the iPhone 5, which is my old phone, and the iPhone 4 even, I feel like takes really good pictures. I'm not familiar with any other phone because I've always had iPhones, but if that's something that matters to you, you might want to pay attention to the type of camera that your phone has. If your phone does not have a very good camera, but you still want to post high quality selfies to your Instagram, you can always use a regular camera, which is what I'm filming with right now. I have the Sony NEX3, which I don't believe is even available anymore. I think they have a new one, like the NEX4 or something like that. But I love this camera. It's like kind of small, but it has a little flip up screen, so it has selfie mode, so you can flip up the screen and see yourself in the viewfinder, which is really helpful for filming videos, but it's also good for taking selfies. You just put the camera on self timer, flip up the screen, press the button, pose, and there you go. And this picture takes really good HD quality pictures. Of course, you can adjust different settings and stuff like that, and it also has a really cool feature on this Sony camera that has a skin smoothing feature. So it's a feature that you can actually go in on the camera and turn it on, and every time you take a picture with this camera, it will automatically kind of blur your skin out a little bit and make your skin look really flawless. So I use that feature all the time, and if you have like really huge blemishes or something really visible on your face, it's not gonna blur it, but it just kind of softens your skin overall, just to give a softer look overall, so your pores are not shining through and stuff like that. So I really like that feature on this Sony NEX3 camera. So off in the corner I have my old iPhone 5 camera recording on my other tripod, and if you can see, it's connected to this little device that actually holds the iPhone onto your tripod. So this part is a separate piece, and I ordered this from Amazon. I think I talked about this in one of my haul videos. You can get it for like less than $10 on Amazon, and it's really helpful. I use it to take my outfit pictures. So you guys are always asking me like, how do I, who takes my pictures for me? How do I use my phone on a tripod? It's that little thing. You just hook it up. It's really handy. It stretches out to like fit any phone size. So it fits my iPhone 5. It also fits my iPhone 6. It fits a lot of Android phones and stuff like that too. So yeah, that little gadget is really, really helpful to use on your tripod and be able to take full body pictures and different pictures like that. And you can, on the iPhone 6, it has a timer, so you can put your phone on timer and take your pictures that way. So I take a lot of my selfies in here in my bathroom, which is where I also film my videos. Of course, you guys see this all the time. And I have my ring lights. So I have the Diva ring light, and it's the 18-inch. I think it's an LED light. I don't know. I actually got mine off eBay. You can order them directly from the site, which is like dvsomething.lighting.com. I'll try to put the link down below, but I got mine off eBay and I got it for a little bit cheaper because they did not come with all of the bells and whistles and extra stuff. I think when you order it from the real site, it comes with like a case and just extra stuff that comes with it. But I got mine off eBay and it just came with like just the light and just the little mounting pieces, like just the bare minimum stuff that you need. So it was a little bit cheaper, and I do recommend doing that. So if I can, I will link down below the eBay seller where I got mine from. They are about, I think it's about $200 even for the price that I paid, but it is an investment and it is something that is really nice to have, especially if you are a YouTuber or a blogger and you're going to be taking a lot of pictures and videos. This ring light just makes the perfect lighting no matter what day it is, no matter what room you're in. Turn this light on, boom, you're good to go. So I really do recommend it, and I do use it for my selfies a lot of time too. So I have my old iPhone 5 on my tripod on the little phone holder thing, recording down onto my phone so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to show you some of the apps that I use. So obviously I use Instagram, which is Instagram, and you all know what Instagram is. Instagram has editing features on it, which can be, you know, helpful and cool, but overall, I don't really use those a lot. So let's just go to a little test picture. So they actually added new filters on Instagram, which some of the new ones are actually really nice. The old filters, I don't like them at all. I used to use them way back in the day, but now they're just not the look that I'm going for. I feel like filters can kind of ruin your pictures almost, especially the really colorful or really contrasting or really bright ones that the old Instagram filters have. But they added a couple new ones: Slumber, Crema, Ludwig, Aiden, and Perpetua. And I like Aiden, and I like Crema, and Slumber is a good one. Slumber is one that kind of gives you that Kylie Jenner Instagram look. Yeah, so some of the new Instagram filters are okay, and then you can actually double click on them and adjust the amount of filter that it puts on, which is really helpful because sometimes you just want a slight filter, sometimes you want like heavy filter. So I like the little adjustable thing. And then they have the little sunshine button, which increases the contrast and the definition, which I don't usually use that because it makes it real like dirty looking. And then you go to the actual editing features, which has brightness, contrast, warmth, saturation, and I do actually use these a lot just to kind of tweak the color and the brightness and the lighting of my picture. Obviously you can increase the brightness, and that is helpful. A lot of times I do increase the brightness on my picture almost every time because I want it to be well lit and bright and clear, and if the picture is kind of dark and dusty looking, it doesn't look as good in my opinion. So increasing the brightness is something that I do a lot. And I also take away the warmth. I decrease the warmth because sometimes my pictures come out kind of orangish and yellowish, and it's just because of like the sunlight or the room that I'm in. A lot of times when you have light bulbs, like a regular light bulb but not a ring light, a regular light bulb is going to give off a yellowish light, and it's going to distort all the colors in your picture. So when I don't have my ring light on, my pictures can be kind of yellowish. So I go to the warmth feature and I decrease the warmth, which takes away that yellowness and it makes it like the right color. And then I also always increase my saturation just a little bit because I can come off very pale and washed out in my pictures, and I want my tan to show a little bit darker, I want my hair to show a little bit brighter, so I increase the saturation just a little bit, not making it too bright and orange looking, but just a little bit. And I also use the highlight and shadows just to play with the lighting. And something that I always use is the Sharpen. I just use it a tiny bit. It just makes the picture a lot more crisp and clear, and it just sharpens it up, and I feel like it makes it look more professional when you sharpen your images, so I tend to do that as well. So those are all things that I actually use on Instagram. Now the other apps that I use, most important one is Whiteogram, and it just has this little icon with the colors on it, and this is the app that I use when I have a rectangular picture that I want to have a white like border around. So for example, I can put this picture onto the white background and it'll give me these little bars on the side. I also use this to edit my pictures because if you go to the paintbrush and click edit with Aviary, whatever it's called, it brings you into a whole photo editor which has a lot of different features, including some of the same things that I just showed you on Instagram, you know, basic stuff like cropping it, whatever, sharpness, brightness, all that stuff. But it also has blur and blemish. So if you do have a pimple, you can use this Blemish tool, just click on your pimple and boom, it's gone. So I like that feature on here, blurring your skin out a little bit, blurring the background out. It even has a thing to whiten your teeth, take away the red eye, all that stuff. So this has a lot of features in this photo editor built into Widegram, so you can edit your picture, click done, and then it'll be on that white background, and then click the green button and go straight into Instagram full resolution and open it in Instagram. So I use this quite a bit. And then also to put two pictures together, I use an app called Photo Collage, and it just looks like this. So it has a lot of ads though, but I just click on the one that has two next to it. I go to the style button and I take away the white border completely, and then you could just click on the sections and add a picture in and add another picture in like so. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take one picture, click on edit. It brings you into that same photo editor from the other app, all the same features. I go to orientation, click horizontal, flip the picture around, and then I can do that little mirror image effect. So I really like to do this little mirror effect thing by using the Photo Collage app. And then once again, it has a little thing where you can just put it directly to Instagram, click on maximum, and then click on Instagram, and boom, you can take it straight to Instagram. So it's really fast and easy. Next app is Fonto, and this is the app that I use to put text on my pictures. If I'm not actually going to spend the time to get on my computer, open up Photoshop and create a graphic, and I just want to like do something quick, I'll do it on my phone, and I'll use the app called Fonto. So you can just choose an image from your camera roll, and I'm going to use that same image, and then you click on it, add text, and type whatever you want to type. You can change the font and everything, and change the color and change the size and move it around. So this is what I use to put words on top of my images. So anytime I want to do something like that, but obviously not like that, this is the app that I use. It's called Fonto. So next to Fonto, I have Vsco Cam, and this is the app that I feel like Kylie Jenner type people use. It puts those faded, dark, dusty filters. It has like a lot of those types of filters in it. So you just go to your library, you can upload pictures into your accounts. I already have some. I use it on this picture that I took of my contour kit, but I'll just re-edit it to show you. So I go to the picture, you click on the little tools, and it brings you into these different filters, and it kind of just gives you more artsy, more faded type filters than the typical filters on Instagram or filters on any other app. These ones just, like, I don't know how to explain it, they're just more faded, and it has a couple different options, and I really like some of the filters on this app, so I'll use this app specifically just for the filters. You can also go in and adjust how much you want the filter to be on there, and also go in and edit it even more with brightness, contrast, sharpness, cropping, all that stuff. But what I mostly use this for is the fade button within the editing section, and you can adjust the fade. So if I put the fade really hard, it kind of gives you that blown out faded look. I don't know if you guys can tell what I mean, but you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. It has that fade button, which a lot of other apps do not have the fade button. So I go to Vsco Cam just for the fade button, and I use that a lot on my pictures. And the last and maybe the most awesome, most important app that I have is called Facetune. And all of the other apps that I've mentioned before are free, and I just got them from the App Store. This one was not free. I think it was like $1.99 or $4.99, or like it was like at least a couple dollars, and I paid for it. I thought it was worth it. I saw people using it and it seemed pretty cool, so I went ahead and paid the couple of dollars for it, and trust me, it is worth it. So Facetune, you guys maybe have heard of it already because a lot of Instagrammers use it, and some people get mad at Instagrammers for using it. They're like, you Facetune this is Photoshop, this is fake, blah blah blah. but we'll get to that type of stuff at the end of the video. Anyway, this is an app where it gives you a lot of specific Photoshop type features where you can actually edit your face a lot more than you usually can, smooth out your skin really, really well, get rid of all your blemishes, whiten your teeth, brighten up your eyes, fix your makeup even kind of in the picture. You can also do the basic, you know, editing things like cropping and blah, blah, blah. But it also has the Reshaped tool, which allows you to edit the shape of your face and the shape of your body. So some people use it to make their butt look bigger or their waist look smaller or their lips look bigger. If I go to the Reshaped tool and I go to resize, I can alter the picture all over the place. Obviously, I'm making it look really crazy right now, but that just kind of gives you an idea of the type of stuff that you can do. You can blow up certain parts of the picture. So I'll go to a full body pic just so that I can give you a better idea of what some people use it for. I personally don't use it for this. Trust me, I don't. I like the way my body looks without being photoshopped, but you know, if you want to do it, then that's cool too. So here's a full body pic. And so the original just looks like this, you know, whatever. But on Facetune, you go to that Reshape tool and you click on Reshape, whatever, zoom into it a little bit. Reshape, and you can drag this part out, drag that part out. Click on resize, you can blow this part up. And boom, I have Kim Kardashian hips now. So as you can see, I just spread out my hips and made myself look really ridiculously curvy. And that is the type of thing that you can do on this app. But I mostly just use it for the skin smoothing abilities. You can smooth your skin out really pretty, get rid of any blemishes. And you know, if you had a weird hair that was like going across your face, you can like delete it, and just little photoshopping, retouching, things like that, just to make the picture look how you feel like you look in the mirror, and then you take a picture and there's like something wrong and you just want to fix it. That's kind of how I use it. So yeah, those are all the apps that I use to edit my selfies and what I use them for and whatnot. So let's talk about using apps and photoshopping and why is it such a controversy. Well, I know a lot of people do not like to edit their pictures at all. No filter, no edit, no nothing, never, 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 never. Okay, that's cool. Claps for you. I'm glad you take perfect pictures without needing anything. But like I said, for someone like me who is a vlogger, who is, you know, on social media for a reason, and I do want my stuff to look more professional, you're not going to be able to look, you know, as perfect as you want to look or as professional as you want to look if you don't retouch your pictures, because there's just always something that kind of goes wrong in the picture. And a lot of times I look at myself in the mirror and I love what I see and I think my makeup looks really good and my skin looks really smooth, and then I take a picture and the picture just does not do it justice at all. I know you guys have had that moment where the mirror is telling you yes and the camera is telling you no, girl, you are not cute today, and you just cannot get your picture to look right. And you look in the mirror and you're like, okay, this is what I look like, and the camera is like just making you look ugly. And that happens to me a lot. So I do use photo editing apps to just adjust them just a little bit, brighten it up a little bit, sharpen it up a little bit, fix the colors, fix the lighting, and smooth my skin out. That would be the number one thing that I do, is just smooth my skin out, because you know, I want makeup and my face to look nice and pretty in my Instagram, because nobody really wants to look on Instagram and all you see is bumps and pores and like, you know, everybody has it, but if you can fix it, why not fix it? It's just a picture. Y'all know what I look like. Y'all see me in videos all the time. Y'all see me without makeup all the time. So it's not like I'm hiding anything or faking anything. I just want my pictures to look cute. So yeah, I personally do not think that there's anything wrong with retouching your pictures, as long as you are not making yourself look like a totally different person and you never show your natural self, and people just think that this is what you look like. I've never seen you look anywhere else. I didn't even know you had flaws. And then they meet you in real life and they're like, what happened to the girl that was on Instagram? That don't really look like. Okay. You know, you don't want them to have that type of reaction. You want to keep it to a natural level. You want to keep it to a believable level. And also, I think it's kind of silly if you're going to lie about it. You know, if you're going to retouch your pictures, don't be like, no filter, no edit, and then like you actually did edit it, because what's the point of that? If you're gonna go out of your way to edit it, you should feel comfortable enough to be able to admit that you edited it and not have to lie about it, because there's nothing to lie about. It's really not that serious. So you know, I told you guys I was going to be doing this video, so obviously I edit my pictures, obviously I use apps. I just told you all the apps that I use. I just showed you everything, so I have nothing to hide. And I don't know, I think it's fine. It's just, like I said, about making your pictures look professional and, you know, you want to look like a real blogger. You want to look like you know what you're doing and you know what you're talking about, and you want to post high quality stuff. At least that's my goal, being that I am a YouTuber and everything like that. So if you don't have any specific reason, maybe like I said, some of this stuff might be a little bit extra, but it's fun to play with anyway, just to kind of put filters on there and make your pictures look more artistic, and just, you know, play with some of the filters and stuff like that. It's not always about just retouching your skin and making yourself look more perfect. It's just about making a cool picture look cool. So yeah, hopefully some of the stuff that I told you guys was helpful. Maybe you can download some of the apps that I mentioned and just kind of play around with them, play with some of the filters, use some test pictures to kind of, you know, test them out. A lot of them are really cool, and you can make really cool pictures and make your Instagram look all poppin' and nice. And also this little iPhone holder thingy majiggy that I have for my tripod is super, super helpful. I definitely recommend getting one of these from Amazon. I will try to put the link down below. If you do need to use your phone to take full body pictures, tripod plus phone holder, yes. And yeah, I love my iPhone 6. So if you're thinking about getting a new phone, I recommend it. I love it. Oh, this, you're probably wondering, the little glittery rhinestones on the back. I just got these little stick-on sheets of rhinestones from the dollar store. It's literally like $2, and it literally came all on one sheet, all in one piece. You peel it off the back, you stick it on your phone, done, boom, bam. And you can also peel it right back off if you want to. So that's what that is. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It gave you a little secret insight into the world of my Instagram and the world of my selfies. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. But first, let me take a selfie. But first, let me take a selfie. Let me take a selfie.